FIDE Master John Curtis. Here we are. We've got mate in 21. Bang. Exchange Lopez. Just like Bobby Fischer did, we just keep pressurising that queen side. And what we do is we just mate him in 21 and we blast him off the board. And even the chess.com chess engine says we never look like we're in trouble. Okay, so let's get into it. Okay, we'll get straight into this game. So we go to the chess.com analysis room. I'm playing the white pieces against Valenciu 17. He's rated 2,223 from Argentina. Right, so I play e5. He plays e5. We'll click on the review button. Just have a look at the analysis. I played with 93.7% accuracy. That was all right. Apparently I made a little blunder. Don't believe it. But anyway, it says a close game that was lost by a mistake. That's what it says. Only takes one mistake and it's all over. Okay, so e5, knight to f3, book move, bishop b5. That's the mark of the exchange Lopez. a6. Now bishop takes knight. Bobby Fischer once played this game and that's what inspired me. I never realised until I watched this Bobby Fischer game, Exchange Lopez, just how deadly this opening can be in the hands of people that know what's really going on. Anyway, c takes d. So I just castled. I'll just see what happens. Plays f6. I thought, all right, I'll play d4. You think, oh, he's got the two bishops, John. No, it doesn't work like that. It's just so tempting for black to just go astray. You see, long term, there are problems on the white squares here. Long term. Even though white hasn't got the bishop, right? The white squared bishop. Now, pawn takes, knight takes. And the problem is f6 pawn. The knight can't come out to its natural square on f6. So black's given a few little compensatory entanglements for the position that black has. He's given a few little, few too many little bits and pieces. You see these pawns are doubled too, and I'll show you how we take advantage of that. Well, first moves first. He plays c5. That's a book move. So I play knight to b3. Star move. It's the best move. Book move. Queen takes. Rook takes. Now, everything looks like, oh, but black's got the two bishops. Surely he can push a pawn on the knight or something like that. No, it doesn't work like that. If you overreach with these pawns on the queen side, you get killed, absolutely murdered. So now in this position, I could play bishop to f4, but it's a very natural move. And I thought, no, why should I do that? I'm going to try to suck him in a little bit. So he played bishop d6 and I played knight there, right? Question mark. Yeah, I know, but I just thought what I'd do is what he said, the engine says I had an advantage, but now the game is close to equal. It shows the line. It says bishop e6, b6, a4, a5. So it's saying that that's the way that I should play it, right? Okay, but I didn't. I played it just slightly different because I know in the lightning game that what they can do is make a mistake. So he played knight there and he made the mistake. He's moved his knight there, blocked his bishop. So now I can just simply attack his pawn. This move might cause trouble, it says. It says it's a mistake. I wonder what the engine would like better than that move. I mean, it looks an obvious move. He played pawn there, exclamation mark. It's the only move, frankly. So I played a4 with the idea of a5. a5 would be an awful move for him. He wouldn't like it because it just sort of really undermined his pawn structure. And so he plays pawn there. That's because he was so frightened of a5. So I thought, well, great. Well, I'll just put the knight in on b5. And you just think, well, hold on. But John, you'd say, you've only played a few moves. How do you mate him at 21? Well, I'll show you. He played bishop to e5. Now watch this move. F4. Yeah, that's right. I just hit his bishop. Now he can't take the b pawn. If he takes the b pawn, I play knight takes pawn check, right? So if he captures this pawn, I play knight takes pawn check, and he's going to lose a rook. Okay, he's going to lose a rook. So he can't do that. So he pushes the pawn on my knight, as you do. So I just take his bishop, right? Best move, star move. And now we've got this position. Well, still, you haven't mated him yet, John. Well, pawn takes knight, I just take his knight. Now, he's got a problem here. If he takes my pawn on my knight, I can take his knight. And the problem is he can't take my knight because I play rook to d8 check, right? So he must recapture with the pawn. So I simply recapture with the pawn, and I haven't got such a bad game. Here I think he should play bishop d7, but let's see what happens. I'm threatening rook d6. Look at this move that I'm threatening. Rook here, right? What a powerful move that would be. And I'm also threatening knight here and knight there on that pawn. And you'll see these ideas come into play. You played bishop b7, so I thought, well, I'll defend it with the knight. Nothing silly, but I'm threatening knight to c4. Watch what he does next. He castles, and it's very logical, but look at knight c4. Isn't that a beautiful move? Do you like that move? Okay, well, watch what he does. Watch what he does. He doesn't like knight takes pawn check. So you know what he does? He protects it and walks straight into a check, and then he's only got one square to go to. That's back where he came from, and knight takes pawn check as mate. Oh, come on, you've got to enjoy that. Anyway, if you do enjoy that game, thumbs up, right, on the video, and please subscribe if you've not subscribed to my channel, and I'll present you with more videos and more games like that. Now, that game was only played about 15 minutes ago, so it's fresh. It's right. It's like going out to a cake shop, looking in the window, you say, oh, that cake looks nice. I wonder when that was cooked. Well, I just cooked up that game only 10 minutes ago. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next video, okay? So it's bye for now, and enjoy the World Championship. It starts very, very shortly, in only about 7.5 hours.